Good morning, my dear students. I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to our channel that is Biology Prime. As you know that we have started the series of lectures for class 10th biology in which we start from the very first chapter. We started from the very first chapter that is life processes and we take the first life process that is nutrition in which we studied about what is nutrition and their types that is we completed the autotropic nutrition. Now moving forward to start the other type of nutrition that is heterotrophic nutrition. well well heterotrophic nutrition, it is derived from a word heteros, which means others. So it is so easy to understand. We can define it heterotrophic nutrition. It is simply that mode of nutrition in which an organism obtains its food from other organisms. Right? We can write here that mode of nutrition in which an organism obtains its food from other organisms. Now let me explain it with example for better understanding. For example, we are humans, right? You know that we don't have any mechanism or any machinery to synthesize our food like plants used to do or plants are doing, right? So we need food. Now how can we obtain food? Because we don't have any machinery, so we have to depend on others. We have to either eat vegetables or plant products or animals normally. So that we have been called omnivores. Omnivores, is are those organisms which feed on both, that is plants as well as animals, plant products as well as animals products, such as we eat meat, right? We eat vegetables, so we are omnivores, so we need to be dependent on others to obtain the food, to complete our further processes to because if we don't eat food, obviously we can't survive. Because as I already mentioned that we talked in nutrition, that nutrition is important to life processes. You know the meaning of life processes, I hope. Now there are types of nutrition, types of heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition, mainly there are three types. First we can say is saprotrophic nutrition. Second one is parasitic, and third is holozoic. Well, starting from the saprotrophic nutrition, it is derived from a word sapro. Sapro itself says rotten. Sapro means rotten. So saprotrophic nutrition, it is that mode of nutrition where organisms feed on dead and decaying matter, right? I can write here that mode of nutrition where living organisms feed on dead and decaying organic matter. Right? So saprotrophic nutrition, you can also write that is the type of heterotrophic nutrition where an organism obtains its food by consuming dead and decaying organic matter, right? For example, if we give an example of fungi, and many bacteria are there. Many bacteria, some bacteria, I can say some bacteria. Fungi, what, how the fungi obtains its food? It performs external digestion. External digestion, what does that mean? It secretes its digestive enzymes on the food particle. It on the food particles that the fungi wants to consume, right? After secreting its digestive enzymes, the food is then broken down outside the body into simple pieces. Then it takes that food, that absorptive food, right? This is called saprotropic nutrition. It is also called absorptive nutrition because it is digestive food broken. When the food is broken down outside the body, then it takes this broken food, simply absorptive food. That's why it's called absorptive nutrition. I hope you guys are able to understand now. You have understand now heterotrophic nutrition, what is saprotropic nutrition. Now, moving forward to another type of heterotrophic nutrition, that is parasitic nutrition. What is parasitic nutrition? Parasitic nutrition. Before defining this mode of nutrition, you should be able to define what is parasite. You should be able to understand what is parasite and host. Simply, parasite is that organism which feed on another organism, that is host. So we can define parasite as it is that organism which feeds on another organism, that we called host. So host is that, or that organism where an parasite harbors, where simply where parasite resides. Parasite harbors and resides so that it can obtain the nutrition. But remember that parasite, it is necessary to write, to define parasite. Well, dear students, we were talking about parasitic nutrition, right? So parasitic nutrition, as I mentioned you, that it is that mode of nutrition in which an organism we call parasite harbors on another organism, that is host, right? And the parasite obtains the food, organic food, I can say parasite obtains food on another organism by, without killing that organism, that is we call a host. So parasitic nutrition, simply we can define, it is that mode of nutrition where an organism harbors on another organism for obtaining food, but without killing that organism. It is necessary to mention that this line, that is without killing the host, right? For, and then provide you example cascata, that is commonly called amoeba and plasmodium, that cause deadly disease, that is called malaria. And ectoparasite, there are types of parasites, ectoparasite and endoparasite. Ectoparasites are those parasites which live on the surface of body, while as endo lives inside the body. So you should remember that. And other examples you can give, different examples are there, multiple, such as roundworms. They are also parasite, they perform the parasitic nutrition. That is all about heterotrophic nutrition. I hope you guys understand this very topic. And if you feel any confusion or any query regarding that very topic, please feel free to comment below in the comment section. And if you enjoy these lectures, please subscribe my channel for further videos. Thank you.